Hi YouTube, Emmy Matcha here back with another video. Since this was requested in my last video, today we're gonna go through my characters, what relics are on them, what icons are on them, what traces, what eidolons I have. We're gonna go through all of that, all the ones that I've built up as of 2.0, at the beginning of 2.0, and this is right before the new mock drops. So we'll take a look right now. And hopefully, if you like this, give me a like, subscribe, and comment if you want to see more content like this. I don't know what content, but just comment, okay? Just give me some emote or something. Corpa. All right, next, let's go in. All right, so we'll go through Luocha first. So my Luocha right now, I don't level my characters all the way to 80. Generally, what I do is overall farm them from 70 to 80 or 75 to 80. But I've been really lazy with that as of the last few months, so we don't talk about that, okay? We're gonna pretend that he's level 80. Just ignore this. But anyways, this is what he looks like with his stats generally. He is right now on post-op S2. The traces, all I've done was I've unlocked everything and kept him at 6. He does surprisingly solo sustain just like this. But yeah, this is what I've done with him so far. As for his relics, I haven't changed much of his build. He's been stuck on Musketeer for the longest time just because I had leftover pieces. So I'll go through this really quickly here. Don't worry about the crit damage rolls. He crits, I promise you. He's on HP, of course, attack. And then outgoing healing body, speed boots, attack orb, and an energy regen rope. He is also at E0, and I'm going to show you the other important stat here, with his effect res is at 32. So he does hit the breakpoints for that. And so that's all I need to worry about for him, is just being able to buff my entire team, be fast enough, and heal, and just looking like a Chad the entire time. That's it. All right. The next favorite person that I use her. I've been using her forever. This is what she looks like as an overview. She is on S5, Dance and Dance. She is maxed out. I'm not gonna max out her basic damage because, let's be honest, she's not the one attacking. Actually, sometimes she hits pretty hard, I'll be honest. But we're not gonna do that because I'm poor. I put it on 2-piece Musketeer, 2-piece Longevity, and Broken Keel. All I did for her was I was looking for speed subbies, effect res subbies, survivability, and attack percentage. So if you look through this, that's primarily what I was looking for. So HP body, speed boots, attack percent orb, and then we have energy regen rope. So overall, she's at E6, and if we look here as well, she does also hit 30%. So she's also buffing my entire team and looking like this. So we'll go on to Ruan Mei. Just chilling like this with these stats here. Works the way that she does. She's on S5, Memories of the Past. And then for her traces as well, I didn't max her out all the way, just not the defensive and the basic attack, because again, she's not gonna be the one doing damage, and she survives right now. Until I need her to be more tanky, I'll unlock the defense traces, but right now she's cool. So relics wise, she's on 4-piece hacker space. These are so I was looking for break effect for her and survivability, so HP defensive stats and speed. But sadly, I'll show you who the speed subbies went to, but this is what she looks like right now. HP body, speed boots, HP orb, and energy regen rope. The reason why she's on Pinakani is, well, I'll show you this first. She's at E0. But the reason why she's on Pinakani is because she goes with Jingliu almost all the time. Also because she can keep her uptime for her ult if she's on Pinakani. Or Von Whack, one or the other. But anyways, she's sitting at 16% effect res, which isn't great. But she's a work in progress, so we'll slowly build her up along the way. The next person I have too, this is one of my main damage dealers. It is Imbibitor Lunae. He looks like this overall. As for light cone wise, he's on a signature light cone here. His traces, I maxed him all the way. Relics, he's on 2-piece Musketeer, 2-piece Banditry, and Rutilant. And I'll go through this as well here. Prioritizing crit rate, crit damage for him wherever I can find it. So that's there. And attack percent, of course. Didn't really look for speed. It just kind of happened to be there. But crit damage chest. Attack percent boots. Imaginary orb. And then attack percent rope. And then he's also at E0. And then I don't know if this is worth showing as well because I don't really build effect res on my DPS units because there's so much to look for already, but this is what he's looking at right now. The next damage dealer I usually use is Himeko. She's mainly built for pure fiction right now, but I have her on her signature light cone. She is maxed out as well, except for her basic attack. And then we are in transition for... I'm still looking for pieces for her actively, but she's on 2-piece Firesmith, 2-piece Ash Blazing Duke, and then Strel Soto. And then we have her here, so this is her stuff. Looking for crit rate, crit damage, and speed subbies for her, just so I can hit 134. This is her crit damage chest, and then her speed boots. It's really hard for me to justify not having these because it's at 14% crit rate, so yeah, this is why I'm still stuck on 2-piece. And then Fireball here. And attack rope. She's E2 though. We lost to her 2 times. That's okay. We love Himeko here. I'm a Himeko enjoyer, so this is what she looks like so far. And then Jingliu here. This is also another one of my main damage dealers. We have her as her signature Lyco. Her traces are also maxed out aside from her basic attack. She's currently on 4-piece quantum set. Because I had extra quantum. I didn't realize because I am a QQ enjoyer, so I had extra pieces for her, so I just threw it on her. So this is what she looks like. I was looking for speed subbies and crit rate, crit damage, and attack percent as well, so you'll see that in most of her kit. But there's her crit damage body, her speed boots, her ice damage orb. We don't talk about this orb. We don't talk about it. I'm still farming for it, and then attack percent rope. And then she's E0 as well. She's also a work in progress, okay? There's just so many work in progresses, but she's fine. She clears. It's fine. It's fine. Next person, also a work in progress. I don't want to show Welt. I really don't want to show Welt. I'm gonna get flamed. The old man just comes with me as a sub DPS, and he does really well as to, like, you know, help slow down the team. You know, just he's hard for me to build, okay? I'm not proud of him, but I'll show you anyways. I still use him with Dr. Ratio and emergencies when I do need to break. So he's on Resolution, Shines of Pearls of Sweat. It's only because I already had this at 80 or 70 before. He isn't maxed out though. He is only at 8 traces right now because until I find better things for him, then I'll max him out. Or if I feel like I need it. But right now he's just doing his job as is. He's on 4-piece Banditry currently. This is again, I don't want to show this, but just
oh brother, this guy stinks.
Relatable stats, okay? Just this is relatable stuff. Yeah, energy regen rope though, very important, okay? And he's on Sal Soto because again, we use him to basically slow maximize imprisonment. So we do try to keep the ult up time as much as we can. So we're on Sal Soto with energy regen rope. And anyways, E0. And I don't want to show this, but you know, this is just how he looks right now. His EHR is low, but you know, you have 3 chances to hit. Just land your slow, okay? Okay, anyways, next, Dr. Ratio. I think he's better now than before, but we'll just show him off. He's on the S5 of Cruising in the Stellar Sea. He is only 8 traces right now. I'm thinking about leveling him all the way, but I'm not too sure yet. Still thinking about it. But he's another one of my DPS units that we've been using, just experimenting with. He's really fun, so we've been playing with him. I haven't really actively farmed for him yet for the new dungeon. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyways, we're looking for crit rate, crit damage, and speed subbies for him. So you'll see that primarily in his speed, in his subbies here. So we have a crit damage body. We don't talk about this. speed boots. We also don't talk about this. And imaginary orb. Yo, I can flex this. It's okay. I can flex this rope though. Okay, but he's on Glamoth because he's hitting 135, so we're fine, and he's E0. But yeah, this is Dr. Raisha right now, also working on him. Lynx here is my other solo sustain unit. We have her on Shared Feeling right now, S4. Traces wise, we have her at 6 only. Again, she does surprisingly sustain the team like this. And then we have her on 2-piece Longevity and then 2-piece Passerby and then Fleet of Ageless. So we're looking for, you know, survivability, speed, effect res. So this is what she's on right now. Outgoing healing body, speed boots, HP orb. It's fine. She likes HP. It's flat HP. It's still HP. And then energy regen rope. And then she's sitting at 41% effect res. So she's not too bad. And then she's E2 as well right here. So she's good. She works the way that she does. I'm going to improve her probably in the future, but right now she works the way that she does. The next person that I built up as well is Hanya. We do have her at S5 Memories of the Past too. We have her at only 8 traces on the things that do matter. I did try to take everything, all her speed subbies here because she does scale off speed. She's on 4-piece Hacker Space, 2-piece Broken Keel. She is, so everything that had speed subbies on or effect res, I just threw on her. So she looks like this, with attack gloves, HP body, speed boots, defensive orb, because I have these speed there, and then I have energy regen rope on her. So she's currently sitting at, she's E1, and she's sitting at 175 speed with 36% effect res. So that's her here. And then the next DPS unit, I think it's my last, I would say my last, oh no, wait, Serval. I mean, I don't count Serval, but we'll go through Qingque first. Qingque here, I did use her a lot before. Earlier when there was a lot of quantum weak enemies, but I will still build her up actively. She is as good as I can get her, okay? But we're going to, we have S5 breakfast on her. We have her maxed all the way out. The only reason why I don't have her this unlock is because I don't want to mess with speed tuning. So she's on a 4-piece quantum set. I'm looking for anything with attack percent, crit rate, crit damage. So you'll see that primarily in her stats here. So that's her headpiece, her hands here, her crit damage body. Very proud of that. Big old 20% attack, never once into crit rate, but that's okay. It's okay. I'll take it. Attack percent boots though. I'm still looking for better boots, but I don't know when I'm ever gonna farm Quantum Dungeon again. And then Quantum Orb, which needs a better orb, and then attack percent rope, which I need a better rope. But this is, again, Sal Soto right now because I don't hit 70%. I don't have Fushan. I don't have anybody other than Yukong that can give her crit rate, so we just keep her at 50% and have Sal Soto on her. She is E6 though. So she does big damage, surely. I'm not gonna go through Dan Heng or Sushang because at one point they were used. I don't use them anymore, so I'm not gonna show them. We'll show Serval, though she is kind of being used right now in Pure Fiction. I do share her Lycone though with Herta and Qingque right now. So she's not on this one primarily. But I'll just leave it on her for now. But we will probably use the new Erudition Lycone that just came out for her or other Erudition units. But anyways, she's only 8 traces here. And relics wise, she is, again, I was just building her for Pure Fiction. So I was shifting around some relics. But she's on 2-piece Hacker Space, 2-piece Musketeer, and then Sal Soto as well. We have her on, well, we were looking for crit damage, crit rate stuff. So you'll see that in her stats, her subbies. Sadly, she doesn't have really high rolls in them. So, you know, she's just gonna, you know, look, crit damage, speed boots, lightning orb, and then attack percent rope. You know, this lightning orb is not too bad. But other than that though, she's looking like this. So she's just there to wave clear, help break for pure fiction. And she's E2. The next one I have built is Asta. Asta also had some things removed from her, but she's on S5 Dance and Stance. Depending on who I'm bringing in, I do tend to take in my memories of the past here. So I do kind of fluctuate between memories of the past and Dance and Stance between all my Harmony characters. But she is, I guess, holding my S5 Dance and Stance right now. For her traces wise, I have her at 8. I recently got her to E3. So might get her at E4 during the event, but that's why she's just sitting like this right now. So I just primarily did 8 traces. And then she's on 4-piece Hackerspace. She did have an energy regen rope that was Keel, but I will steal it off another Harmony unit if I had to. If I really cared about the broken Keel proc, but we're just gonna leave her as this right now. So we were looking for speed effect res, so there's attack here, there's defensive body, speed boots, HP, orb, and then energy regen rope. So this is my only other leveled energy regen rope. And then she's at E3 again. So this is what she looks like. She has 43% effect res. This is how she is right now. And then I guess the next one that's kind of built is my tank unit, which is, I did use her really early on, not so much anymore, since my Lynx and my Luocha can solo sustain. But if I have to, I'll take her in. Yes. But she's not as used as often anymore. She's on Landau's Choice S5. She is only, I guess, I leveled this to 8 for some reason. I don't remember why, but I only have this stuff unlocked for her. She's on 4-piece Bellabog. Wait, she's not. She's on 2-piece. Wait, she's on 2-piece Bellabog, 2-piece Knight Purity, and 2-piece Guard. I don't remember this, but we'll just show it really quickly. I was just looking for speed and EHR. So we have, you know, level 0. She functions just like this: EHR, body, speed boots, HP orb, and defense rope here. And she's E6, of course, and she has 3% effect res, but it's okay. She wants to get hit. She's at 67% EHR. So it's just to ensure more of her ult, her taunt to get to land on the enemy. That's what she's sitting on right now. Silverwolf is so embarrassing. I don't want to show her off because she is also just there to implant her weakness. So I just made her fast with energy, but we'll just show her off too because she's here. I do use her. She's on a level 80 of the event light cone that they gave us for free. She has only level 8 traces. As for her relic, she's on 4-piece Quantum. Again, only reason I have 4-piece Quantum is because it's just extras that I threw onto her from farming for Qingque. So whatever had speed on it, I threw it on her. That's all I cared about was speed here. This was just extra from when I had Qingque, but it has EHR, and so I just threw it on her. And then her speed as well, speed boots here, with the EHR as well. And then we have, again, this is just for defensive and speed stat. And then this is for energy regen. So she's on Von Whack. She's E0, and she has 69% EHR. 69, nice. But yeah, she does have an extra one here as well, but I haven't needed to unlock that yet. So far, she has been landing her weaknesses. It's pretty sad when she doesn't, but that really happens. I also do use March 7th in Golden Gears back when I was clearing and Swarm. She's really good too sometimes for breaking for mock clears as well, and freezing. I did use her a lot for survivability too. So I'll show her as well. She's currently right now on Japard's light cone. And then she's sitting with just only thing I leveled for her is her her shield. And then she's on, don't judge me. Don't judge me. This is from me failing to level good stuff for Jingliu. Okay, I'll show you what's on here. All right, but she's on 2-piece Purity and 2-piece Hunter of Glacial, and then 2-piece Bella. Let me just show you before you think like, oh, is this DPS March? No, it's not DPS March. All right, so I looked for anything with defense percent, and speed. So you'll see that primarily in here. Look at that defense and effect res, of course. Look, see, this is what I was, I was trying to level this for Jingliu, and it just landed on defense and effect res. So why not repurpose it for March? Because she's totally gonna do damage. Anyways, she's on EHR body. Again, we're here for the speed and defensive. Stat speed boots here with the failed crit damage rolls. See, I told you. I thought about this. I clearly rolled for March. Defensive orb, and then this is a defensive rope. And she is actually at E6. So, I mean, I don't know, I don't feel that E6 at all, but she does her job. I use her still, so she's at 143 speed. And as for her effect res, she is 18%, but it's fine. It's fine, because she will freeze almost all the time, so it's okay. That's all that matters. The next person I use down here is actually Pela. Pela here is... I don't know if she still needs work, but I do have her on resolutions as well. Probably might level this light cone eventually, but I do tend to take this or the light cone off Welt, which is the level 81. I tend to run one of them on one side and the other one, like Pela on one side and then Welt on the other side, so they just use this light cone. I didn't have many Nihility light cones to start off with, so that's why they're both on Luca's back. Anyways, as for her traces, she only has her ult level to 10. And then she's on a 4-piece wind set. I had her on this for like the longest time, and then she's on Broken Keel, but I'll show it because there is speed subbies on here and survivability, so HP percent stats. So you'll see that in here in effect res. EHR body, with speed subbies here in HP, and then speed boots, HP orb, and then energy regen rope. And she is E5, and she is going to be sitting at 30%. So she's exactly at 30% for Broken Keel to work. The other person I do have built is actually Yukong. I do pair with my Imbibitor Lunae sometimes, or my Doctor Ratio, depending on if I need that extra crit damage. But right now, she I don't use her as much as other Harmony units, but again, I still had her built, and she is speed tuned to go with them. So we have her exactly at 134 with a Planetary Rendezvous S4. Her traces are only leveled 10 to the ones that do matter. So it was 8. She's only level 10 because she is E6. As for her relics wise, she's on 4-piece banditry only because this is leftover from me farming for Imbibitor Lunae Welt back in the day. So I just run whatever I had that was leveled. So she's just taking extras from them. So you'll see some odd stats in here, like crit rate, crit damage. But I did try to look for like speed and defensive stats to try to put her at 134. Don't worry about these things. Like this is just she's just there to look cute. All right, she's there to look cute. She's got speed boots, imaginary orb, because she's just trying to look cute, and an energy regen rope. Okay, she just buffs just standing there, and she's E6. So just let her do her job. But yeah, this is all she does. But as long as she's on energy regen rope, she has her ults up all the time, buffing all the time, she's good. And I think the last person on here that I have built is Herta. Herta also right now is just primarily used for pure fiction, so she is getting fixed up as well as Himeko. But we'll take a look at how she is right now. I haven't touched her since 1.0 when I was using her. I did use her a lot in the beginning with Himeko, so she's just stuck on a lot of old gear, but I'll show you what she has. She's on S5 Breakfast with level, I guess, 8 traces. Because the 10 is from her Eidolon, which is she's E5 now. As for her relics, she is on 4-piece ice set with 2-piece El Soto. Again, I didn't changed any of this since the beginning, so a lot of this stuff is pretty old. But I tried to look for crit rate, crit damage rolls here, so you'll see a lot of that. This is pretty sad, but we'll just continue on. There's a crit damage body on her. She's got attack boots on her. Ice damage orb. And she's got an energy regen rope. So I chose to do this because I want her to maximize her damage and her ult uptime because she has a lot of buffs for that. But other than that, though, this is how she looks. And then I would say I used to use all Natasha, but we retired her, and then we don't use anybody else. So far, this team here, they have cleared everything. Would I say with ease? I wouldn't say with ease, but I do have to shift around some relics sometimes to meet certain breakpoints or to get more damage. Like for example, the last video I uploaded was Dr. Ratio clearing in Mach 12, and I had to take off my relics off Imbibitor Lunae to give him better substats. But that there's things like that I have to do sometimes to clear content, but that's not a bad thing. I think that's pretty, for me, that's pretty normal. But other than that, though, overall, this roster, the way that it looks like right now is pretty good. Thank you, YouTube, for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and yeah, leave a comment below and let me know what else you'd like to see, if there's anything else that I'm missing. But so far, hopefully you've been enjoying the content, and I appreciate you for watching. Have a good rest of your day, night, week. I don't know, man, but just subscribe. Bye YouTube. Bye YouTube. I just noticed that only 50% of you are just subscribed to the channel. Hit the notification bell to see more content. Yo, my chat's carrying the YouTube video.